We are back here for the Supporters Gaming League Season 10.5 Cup, the lower quarterfinal action here on a Monday night. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. I'm Anom, joined by production truck, always the one and only Maz. You heard him live on the podcast as we led up to tonight's match. We're going to be jumping in really quickly tonight, just waiting on the players to join their teams and get things going. Wonderwall Black joining us, one of the new teams on the block this season, representing Minnesota United. Had a masterful game in their opening game of this competition despite falling 4-3 to Cinco Doce. We saw last night Cinco Doce is everything and more for what they brought to the table. Wonderwall Black bringing a lineup, expecting possibly to see all four tonight. Still going to see who we see from KC Cauldron. KC Cauldron battling it back the long way through the brackets. They lost 4-0 to El Matador in their cup opener and took down the Rebellion 4-3 in their last match. Serrano with 11 goals in the last one. Smitty, 7 assists, laying it up for his teammates and bringing the hammer down as we get set here for some more premier action. Exciting times here in the Soccer World Cup, just a month away. One of my friends messaged me tonight about what we're doing for the opening game, and so you know it's real at that point. But let's get real here on the field. Wonderwall Black, KC Cauldron battling it out. Loser goes home. The dream will end for whoever doesn't come out of this one. It's Smitty and Quack meeting in the middle. Serrano up the wall. Early touch, looking for the pitch, gets it down. Turk goes flying by, giving him an early cold in this one. Fatality plays it right back into Turk. Turk, awkward touch through the middle, but he's able to clean it up, send it out to the side. Smitty bounces it right back in. Serrano's going to look at the first shot at the goal. Great bump there. Leaves it wide open for Fatality. The physical play it down the pipe. Just what a great physical play as Turk got knocked away from Smitty. Fatality picked up the trash and sent it home for an early 1-0 lead here in the Supporters Gaming League. KC Cauldron looking to get everything together, play with a little bit more physicality. You expect that from them. Quack's able to send this away from Serrano's touch as Fatality gets into the corners. Not a great looking pass there, but he's able to take the time, gets the boost before he's eliminated by Quack. Quack looking to get a shot on. He's knocked away on a bad 50. Fatality going to meet Turnt in the corner. He slow plays it down the middle. More physicality, but Vigil knocks this one away. Nearly a minute into the opening game. Best of 7 series here in the Supporters Gaming League Premier 10.5 Cup. Again, loser goes home. We'll still have a placement match, but they will be eliminated from the competition. The theme this whole cup has been absolute cinema. If you guys are just tuning in, we had some just amazing Game 7 games. We had last night's game that seemed to be sponsored by Modelo as Caesar went ham. But at the same time, really the Huey show from last night as Huey just went absolutely crazy to win that one for El Matador as they booked their place into the 10.5 Premier Cup final match. Smitty up the corner. This one's knocked away by Serrano. Really slow play here from Wonderwall Black. We haven't seen a lot of good opportunities from them. They've been a little bit low on boost. We'll see if Vigil can get this one around. He puts that one awkward, but it's knocked away by a good 50 by Smitty down the middle. Fatality looks for the reset, unable to get it. Quack knocks it away, but it only goes as far as Serrano. Serrano looks to push down the middle. He's going to get the pass. Fatality's down below him, looking to pick it up, but it's knocked away by Vigil at the last second. Quack bounces it off the wall. Good read off the top wall. Smitty flying up. Not a lot of great opportunities here, so more than 2 minutes, nearly 2.5 minutes through this game one. Both teams really trying to settle into this one. Took all 3 of the Wonderwall Black team to get that one away as Quack's going to go up, seeing if he can get a piece. He misses on it. Serrano's able to knock it away. Vigil slow plays, turn, knocks into the corner, but no one's home from his team as Wonderwall Black had rotated back. Quack once again looking at it. Vigil's unable to get on the end of that one as Smitty knocks it away. Kurt gets that 50 down the middle, steals the corner boost right behind Fatality. Great pass in the middle from Vigil, but Fatality is able to knock it away. Probably the best opportunity so far from this opening game between Wonderwall Black and KC Cauldron. Great pass there down the middle. Didn't see who got a piece of that one to knock it away. Turnsky rides it up the wall, looking to see if he can get a shot down the middle. A little bit of confusion. None of the Wonderwall Black players seem to be on the same page on that one. Now in a minute and a half to go, and it's all been just a little bit too awkward for a team that played so well in their opening game. As Cyberburn says in the chat, just punt it. Sometimes that's what you got to do to get the chances, but every time it seems like they do, they're not able to come on the other side of it. Turn's going to get a piece of it. Full boost was stolen, and he tries to knock it downfield, unable to do so, but physical play once again. Vigil sends it up. Nobody's home as Quack was too slow coming down the middle. Quack fakes that one, Turn gets the shot, but he sends it just right of the post as Serrano goes downfield. He's going to get a chance. This one's saved away, knocked off by Quack. Quack able to get that one downfield as Vigil sends it. 1-0, 45 seconds to go. Another good opportunity for Quack, but he's not able to send it home. Turn tries to make it awkward. Smitty clears it. Vigil pops it up in the air. Wonderwall Black, a great opening match. Despite the 4-3 loss to Cinco Doce, really a different team ever since that they took the opening lead in that one. Cinco Doce came back with a crazy Game 7 win. And you really just have not seen any offense generated from Wonderwall. Great defensive play from KC Cauldron. Quack knocks it, 5 seconds left. Vigil tries to get in the air, no go from there. Awkward touch from Fatality, keeps it in the air. Smitty knocks it, still alive, but I don't think they're going to be able to get to this one. Serrano lets it go, and KC Cauldron claims Game 1 of the best of 7 series here in the lower quarterfinal. Really not much going that whole game from Wonderwall Black. Really not much offense from either team while we're talking about it. Only one shot registered from this Wonderwall squad. That one came from Quack. He also picked up a team-high 3 saves. While on the other side, the lone goal came for Fatality just over a minute and a half into the game. Really not much going. Very defensive-minded matchup in Game 1. Not something I think you really see too often in this league. Probably the least offensive single game we've probably seen of the 10.5 Cup. For those just joining here today, if you're not familiar with who you are, you're joining off of one of our hashtags, joining here from Twitch. This is the Supporters Gaming League. We are an MLS fan base, soccer fan base, a great community to be a part of. If you're looking to join, the link has been in the chat. Join us on Discord. Be a part of a great group here. We are in the 10.5 Cup. A little bit of an in-between season cup. Season 10 wrapped up, and as we are getting into the World Cup, we will start Season 11 later this year after the festivities conclude. But here we go. Speaking of festivities, Game 2, Wonderwall Black down 1-0 to KC Cauldron overall. Not seeing any subs from either side here as we jump right back in. This time it's Serrano and Quack going head-to-head for the kickoff. Vigil looks to see if he can pick up anything. Turn low on pads. Vigil with some physical play. More physical play. Turn comes across, not able to get the knock. Quack puts it up. Vigil puts it back in the middle, but low boost. A dangerous ball there from Fatalities handled by Quack on the back wall. Turn looks to pick it up in midfield. Tries to be physical, but he's met by Serrano right at the goal line, who knocks it away. Vigil, good play there, but once again, every single thing that this Wonderwall Black is putting up, it is just getting knocked away and cleaned up by KC Cauldron. They have really not been able to have the Wonderwall Black squad generate any offense, any good opportunities, just one shot in that first game. In a very defensive affair. This one, awkward, what a save by Quack, who knocks it off his own back post and able to get it away. Fatality right back in the middle. This one's handled by Quack. Vigil goes up in the air. He's met with a great 50. Smitty knocks it away. The Turn bounces it away. His shot is saved by Fatality. who was demoed on the play, but not before he was able to get the save. You already see better offensive play from this Wonderwall Black squad as they may get a chance here, but Serrano's able to get it and knock it away. Turnt unable to put it back into play into the middle. Vigil with some defense. Smitty with a great shot, but sends it just high. Fatality not able to get much power behind that, sends it to the top of the goal. Great pitch there by Smitty as he puts it to Fatality. Fatality to change up the knuckleball into the bottom left corner. Once again, the KC Cauldron with the opening goal. They had one in the first and it was enough. Will one in the second be enough, or are they going to need to get more? This Wonderwall Black squad has not found the back of this net, so you certainly have to question their ability to generate offense here. Just tremendous defensive play from KC Cauldron, and on the other side of that, coming up with that clutch goal off the great pass and the change up to find the bottom left corner. 2 minutes played here in game 2. KC Cauldron up 1-0 in games overall. I think we have 1 or 2 shots from this Wonderwall Black squad. They have not done much with that, but Quack, he has another great opportunity, and Smitty comes flying across the goal. Just what a save on that one, as that one seemed to be finding the back of the net to tie things up. Quack gets the ball knocked away by his teammates. Turnt finishes it, boots it upfield, met in the middle by Smitty. Vigil had an opportunity there, but was not able to get much power on it. Turnt takes him off the ball, but Serrano's been there almost on every single play to knock things off the back wall. Quack gets a touch, goes up, he's met once again. Who else? Serrano. Vigil looks for Turnt, but Turnt was going back on defense just a little bit. Smitty! My goodness, what a shot. I looked down for 1 second, saw the ball in the air, and this one from Fatality sent home once again, bottom left of the net. Smitty with the great assist. Fatality sends it home, doubles up the lead. Now 2-0 for the KC Cauldron as they look to take a 2-0 lead in the series overall. In a game that has seemed like Wonderwall Black has played a little bit better offense, they simply has not been able to find the back of the net. This one sent from Turnt, knocked away. Smitty with, again, another great save. Turnt, good rotation, but it hits it right to Smitty. Smitty goes cross field. It's Quack knocks it away. I don't think it was going in, but it was close. Smitty, tremendous 50. Oh, he almost finds the back of the net on the hop. But it's still in the Wonderwall Black side of the field as they're just unable to get a clean clearance. No offensive generated. Awkward play there for Vigil. Quack comes in and saves the day as Fatality almost found the back of the net. It is just shot after shot after shot on Wonderwall Black. They finally clear it home as the ball sent down the field and cleared away by Fatality. Let's see if Wonderwall Black can do the same as KC Cauldron just did to them and keep the offense up. They do not. As Serrano with a tap off the wall, knocks it home for a 3-0 lead as Serrano does the work all on his own. This one, as Quack is unable to do anything with it, and now under a minute here in game 2, it looks like it's going to be KC Cauldron doubling up their overall lead. We have seen some crazy comebacks, but this one I just don't think is going to happen with how little offense we've seen from this Wonderwall Black team. And for those of us that watched their opener, very uncharacteristic with how well that they played in that first game. Again, they took Los Cinco Doce to 7 games. Los Cinco Doce team yesterday going toe-to-toe with El Matador in a tremendous series that saw Huey just go absolutely crazy and Caesar doing whatever he did with Modelo. Another shot, this one from Smitty off the top crossbar. It seems all over here as there's still no offense from this Wonderwall Black. Can they get a goal at least to feel good about themselves? Tips it over, Vigil knocked away by Serrano, and that seems to be the absolute story of this match. A bunch of soft attempts knocked away by KC Cauldron. KC Cauldron at the other end all offense all the time. As another game, Wonderwall Black is shut out. This time they did get shots on goal. They had only one in that first match. This time they finished up with 7. On the other side, Fatality, 2 goals to lead KC Cauldron. Serrano put another one in the back of the net. The defense again from KC Cauldron coming up clutch. Smitty and Serrano, 3 saves apiece. Add by another one from Fatality. And just thinking about those from Smitty, 2 of those were just absolute jumps across the net as just absolute tremendous defense. And I don't know about you guys, chat. Are you guys feeling that we have a chance for any comeback from this Wonderwall Black? If looking for any offense, any goals, anything that can find the back of the net. So we look now at, we were originally going to be starting. And on that note, we do have a timeout. What's funny is we talked about this during yesterday's matches that teams in the league actually didn't know that they actually had a timeout in the cup season. It is Wonderwall Black going to call their 1-minute timeout while we get the server reset. Server on the other side, some Rocket League action. I know everybody was excited with the RLCS announcement. The Unreal 6 engine. Drop it in the chat if you're excited about that one. Drop it in the chat if you watched RLCS this weekend. One of the more exciting weekends outside of probably my personal least favorite team out there in terms of the team that won RLCS. No offense for them. But we are in a timeout here as we're going to be waiting for Game 3. Looking to see if anybody's in the chat. See Debit, Trash Loon, good to see you. Burn, as always, my Dubs coach. For those that don't know, Turnt and I have our Dubs coach with Cyberburn. Lucy, his better half. Definitely the better half. I think Burn's saying that's fair right now. Look, Skyline saying he's going to be up buying around at Worlds. If you guys also didn't see, exciting to see Worlds coming to Fort Worth this year. All right, looks like we are going to get back up, putting in the information. Rocket League had a little server update announcement just a second ago. We are still unable to get into the server. Maz looking to get technical difficulties out of the way. Had some technical difficulties on server name and one of the players. So we are waiting to get loaded back up for Game 3. Looks like I've been able to jump in. Just kidding. Joke's on me. We're just filling time. Let's see. Anybody in the chat? We have Vigil in the house. How are you doing tonight? Fatality, good to see you. Those of you all coming to DFW, we will be hosting the SGL LAN. Make sure you fill it out so Maz knows you're coming. I'm excited. It's Dickey's Arena is about, I don't know, 5 minutes away from me on a good day. Straight up the Chisholm Trail from my house. Looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it's a weekend. College football's in action, so some of us probably won't be there on that Saturday. TCU's at home. Oklahoma's at home. Don't worry. Of course, we've already looked ahead to see what's on the schedule. Right, we are resetting once again, trying to get us going. Here we go. I'm able to join on this one. And I am back in as we wait to get the teams connected, a couple in. Looks like we're going to have at least one change for Wonderwall. We'll post that once things go official. Here we go. Wham is in for Turnt for Wonderwall Black. Same 3 for KC Cauldron. Game 3 underway here in the SGL 10.5 Premier Cup. lower quarterfinal match. The dream for this Wonderwall Black in their first season is just 2 games away from ending. If KC Cauldron can find the back of the net and keep the lead here. Wonderwall Black, when we're talking about finding the back of the net, they have not done so. Just no goals so far. 1 shot in game 1. A couple good shots in game 2, but Smitty seemed to be able to find them and knock all of them away in game 2. Looking at the chat, see who's going to be coming to our SGL land. Looks like Skyline, I think, who's going to be buying around for somebody. I do accept margaritas, in case anybody's worried about it. Oh, a great pass from Wham! A little too far out of the reach for Quack. Smitty looks to get it, but he's unable to find the net as he was rushed on a shot and hit it just to the bottom left of the goal. Wham, on an awkward play there, runs to the back of the post. Vigil able to knock it away, but only to Fatality. Fatality finds Smitty. He has the reset. Oh my goodness, we almost had some nastiness. We have had some absolute cinema goals this week. In really all the matches, we talked about what happened yesterday. One of the goals of the season from Loyboy. This one knocked away. Smitty, he gets credit for the save on the weak shot. He goes straight in the air. Serrano and him try to meet in the air for a pitch. Quack hits it hard off the side wall. A little out of control there. Again, not very many great opportunities from this Wonderwall Black team. And when you talk about a game or a team that, just that first match that they played, they were so offensive, especially early. And ever since we got a little bit further into that one, we have just not seen Wonderwall be able to generate offense behind the back of the net. Smitty, great pass across. As Fatality got it knocked away. Vigil hit it. Just what a save by Wonderwall Black, as they were just inches away from being down 1-0 here in game 3. So cleared away by Smitty. Quack, good 50 there, knocks it away, but Serrano takes care of him. Vigil, hard hit, Wham, swing and a miss. Smitty hits it with power. This one a great save by Quack. He's awkward off the wall. Gonna need to do something. He can't, as Smitty the trash man comes and picks up the garbage. Quack with a great save there, but Fatality put it into a dangerous place. And Smitty hits it where the mama is hiding the thin mints. Right in the top left upper 90 of the goal. Once again, KC Cauldron starting things off with the lead. This Wonderwall Black team has not generated anything. As Vigil puts it across, Quack looks and he's knocked away. No credit for the save on that one, but it was Serrano coming up, and it looks like one of his other teammates on a great challenge. Quack looking to do it again. He puts it awkwardly in the middle, and there it is. Vigil finally able to hopefully break the seal on this Wonderwall Black offense. And we look at just the way that he came across, awkward across the middle for the Cauldron on defense, as they really couldn't do anything with it. And Smitty, oh no. As soon as Wonderwall Black finally opens their tally, Smitty grabs another. I'm not even sure if Smitty had any idea what was going on. I love turtle goals. I'm here for it. I think we're going to tally that one as a turtle goal. Just an absolute heartbreaker there for Wonderwall Black. KC Cauldron has been all over this team. This one's a great 50 from Fatality to send it to the other side. Quack, awkward off the middle. Vigil's able to help him out. He meets Smitty in the middle. Smitty takes that 50. Wham, swing, and takes it back to Quack. Quack able to clean it up, but he's met by Fatality. Fatality, a little bit time down the side. A great place there from Smitty, but Smitty's unable to get full control. Quack steals it from him. He's going to have a chance. Vigil, back of the net. Vigil finds it. He doubles up his sum on a great pass there from Quack. Just an absolutely tremendous pass to find the end of his car. I'm not even sure if he had anything to know about that one other than being in a great position and the great dish to tie it up. We asked if Wonderwall Black could find their offense, and they have found it. But every time, they have just been answered. Oh my goodness, again, KC Cauldron. Every time Wonderwall finds the back of the net, Cauldron comes down on the kickoff and just knocks it in. A 3-2 lead as they're looking to go up 3-0 in the series. 1:17 to go. It's Quack. He's able to do it. These kickoffs have been absolutely brutal for defenses. Kids, hold your eyes. This is definitely 18 and over content if you're a fan of kickoffs. Another one. This one knocked in to tie us up at 3. This game's drunk, folks. This game turned into full-on Caesar. If you don't know the reference, go watch last night's replay. This time he survived a kickoff, but Smitty unable to get the redirect on that one as he almost gives the Cauldron the lead once again. Oh, Wham with a chance, but he whams right into the wall. He's met. Wham's going to have to make a play on this. He's going to have to do something. He misses, and Quack's able to knock it away. Quack gets control, tries to go up the ceiling, but he's spun off of it. Fatality off to the side. Wham comes in a little bit crazy. It looks like Wonderwall Black had a great opportunity there, but Wham decided to play some defense on it and knocked it away. Quack with a decent chance, unable to get full control. Looked like he was bumped in the air. Quack, another awkward shot. Fatality with a great save with 20 seconds. They dodged the demo in the middle. Serrano gonna go on his own. He gets the pass off the top. What a save by Quack. Smitty had an open goal and all he had to do was go right or left and he would have had the lead, but he was unable to do so. Quack gets the shot down the field, but he runs out of time as it bounces. That one would have been the winner if he had at least one more second. He's going to get another opportunity, but he sends it bottom right here in overtime. Serrano goes in the air, looks for an aerial. He's met by Wham on a good 50 from Wham. Wham unable to grab the boost as Serrano gets the pull. Now it's going to be Quack looking to see what he can do as he misses the opportunity. Fatality taking it up the wall. Goes into the corner. Guys are wide open in the middle, but he's met once again by Quack. Don't know how he didn't get the save there, but it was a tremendous knock away. Smitty hits it on goal. Once again, I absolutely question this game's saves because there were saves for this Wonderwall Black right in front of the goal. I don't know how they're still in this game. 45 seconds now into overtime of game 3, excuse me. You have to say this is absolutely massive for Wonderwall. A team trailing 2-0 in the overall game count is going to have to take this one if they want to have any chance of a comeback. Quack able to just get enough of it from the shot and pass from Smitty. Vigil sends it upfield. Quack once again trying to get it, unable to get it that first one, but he gets the second touch. Vigil, great shot, great bounce. Oh my goodness, what a winner. What a winner. We have had absolutely special kinds of goals to win games this week, and add that one in there. Was it as sick as last night's overtime winner? I don't know, but that was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful stuff there from Wonderwall Black as their offense explodes and take it in overtime. That bounce back gets them back in this series as they could have easily been down 3-0, but at the other end, absolutely nasty double tap. One of the best goals I've seen this season for sure. As Vigil comes up with a hat trick, put your hats on the ice. Is 4 saves on 5 shots. Player of the match for that one. A huge game there for Wonderwall Black as they bounce back. We look at the other side. Fatality tallies a goal. Smitty with 2. Just a very offensive match that we had not seen this whole series as they knock around 15 shots but only find the net 3 times. And 2 of those were off of kickoffs. And so we talk about just a really weird game 3 there. It seemed to really lead for KC Cauldron, but Wonderwall Black was able to answer every single time. And is just a game away from evening this series as kind of oddly and maybe improbably from what KC Cauldron was putting down, this Wonderwall Black team may have found their stride. But here we go for game 4. Wonderwall Black seeing if they can continue that momentum. Wham was a good play on the kickoff, but Serrano finds a piece of it. Seems like this Wonderwall Black team, if they could just survive the kickoff, they're okay, as they gave up just 2 terrible ones in that first couple minutes of game 3. Quack bouncing around as Vigil sends it down in the corner. Serrano there just patiently waiting as Quack puts it up there again, but again, not a lot of great opportunities from Wonderwall. This time it's Smitty taking it down. Fatality puts it in the middle. Serrano sends it home. What an absolutely beautiful pass for Fatality. As he knocks it haul off the corner wall, Serrano finds it, knocks it in, 72-mile-an-hour shot. And 4th game in a row that the KC Cauldron have the opener. And once again, kickoffs are dangerous. This one knocked away. Serrano able to get that one away at the last second. I didn't see who that was from Wonderwall. Came across, but Serrano was able to clean it up. Fatality with the shot. Vigil, no boost. Serrano hits the bottom right, and he has 2 goals in just the first 52 seconds of Game 4. And any momentum that Wonderwall Black had coming into Game 4 is all but gone. It's all from the past, as the KC Cauldron are now up 2-0 here in Game 4. Looking at the chat, Trash Loon obviously still been here, Debit still in here, just obviously a lot of reactions from that overtime winner we saw in the last one. But this one's been all the Serrano show. His 2 goals have his KC Cauldron up 2-0 as they're looking to go up 3-1 overall in the series. Wham able to get it off the back wall, but Fatality met there in the middle. Kind of an awkward touch, and Serrano, a hat trick. 3 goals in just 1 minute and 23 seconds of game number 4. Wham not able to get there. Vigil not able to get there. They go head-to-head. They're in concussion protocol. They have CTE, but it's 3-0 KC Cauldron. And we talk about the Rocket League all the time being a game of momentum, and if you're Wonderwall Black, you have to absolutely be kicking yourself that you have given it all back to this squad, as Smitty almost does some nasty stuff. Serrano looking for his force, but it's knocked away by Wham. Fatality able to get to 50. He's going to be met as Smite knocks it off of Vigil. Wham pops it up. Quack is up in the air early. He's able to get it off the back wall, but nobody's there. Vigil's low on boost. Smitty knocks it away from the middle. Great rotation there, but he's low on boost, and he goes and grabs the corner boost. Vigil knocks it up to nobody, and Serrano sends it right back into play. Almost a great passing play with Smitty. Serrano with a great pass, or connects it from the great pass, but he's not able to get it as Fatality went for the demo in the middle and cleaned up house, but the shot went low and right of the goal. Quack, another great defensive play there. Smitty sends it up the boards. What I really like from this KC Cauldron squad here in this Game 4 is just their passing play has been spectacular. And once again, pass, goal. Serrano picks up the assist on this one. He came in, and I don't see who that was just knocked. I think that was Quack, but Quack is not back. It's 4-0 KC Cauldron here in Game 4. Outside of just an absolute miracle, we're going to be going to the next game with KC Cauldron looking to knock out Wonderwall Black. Just really haven't seen much offense from this Wonderwall squad. They were scoreless in Game 1, scoreless in Game 2. Tremendous game in Game 3 as they tallied 4 goals, including that huge, just beautiful overtime goal to win 4-3. But other than that, it's been all KC Cauldron, especially here in Game 4. Trash Loon in the chat saying trust, he believes. Maybe not this game. Maybe come back for the next one. I know the Turnt fan club is out there. Burn in the chat saying don't take it, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to. Especially with what this KC Cauldron team is doing. Just absolutely no answers here in Game 4. Minute 20 to go. Seems like it's all semantics here. At this point, maybe you're trying to get some momentum. Maybe you're trying to get something a little positive. But instead of a little positive, Wham almost looked at it from midfield going into his own net, but Quack was able to knock it away. A lot of just downfield shots, not a lot of great opportunities. It's been a lot of punts. If you're a TCU fan out there, we're used to the punting game. Let's be honest. Something we see all the time. That's right, self-burn. Even with the 4-0 lead on this one, it's still just such pretty defense for the Cauldron. Is everything Wonderwall's been able to do, they've just simply been able to knock away. Just really nothing clean. It's been a lot of downfield attacks. A lot of, just one of those things, it just has to be one of those games where you have to just say, you know what, this isn't us. We've seen Wonderwall play much better than this, but KC Cauldron just a couple seconds away now from a 3-1 lead in the series. Best of 7, man, can't even talk now. Best of 7 series as KC Cauldron takes that one 4-0. Just another tremendous game from the Sporting KC fans. As Serrano grabbed his hat trick early on into Game 4. Fatality added the other goal, while Smitty on the other side. You know, the stats aren't there, but his defense was tremendous. His bumps were tremendous. He was really all over the field. It's one of those things, we said it midway through that game, that sometimes the stats don't show up on the scoreboard. Just they don't register for whatever reason, but Smitty was all over the place in that one. On the other side, not much going for Wonderwall Black. 3 saves from Quack. 2 shots. His team had 4 total. 1 other from Wham, 1 from Vigil. Just not a very offensive game from Wonderwall, and just really thought that they were going to have something going into that one. Just the way that they played in Game 3 and got that win, they were not able to bounce back as KC Cauldron now is up 3-1, 1 game away from advancing in the SGL 10.5 Cup. Winner of this one will advance on and still have hope as we go throughout this tournament. Lasico Dose waiting for the winner of the lower semifinal. They'll be waiting for them in the lower final. And El Matador, of course, last night booked their trip to the final. And just a tremendous couple nights of games. But it is do or die for Wonderwall Black. Looks like we have Turnt for Wham. Looking at KC Cauldron, nothing going for the Cauldron as they're going to run the same 3, and why wouldn't you? A lot of teams in this SGL Cup have rotated teams, but it has not been them as they've been running that consistent 3 in this game. Looking for Turnt to see what he can do here. Seemed like he even said in the chat he had an off game in Game 1, a little bit off in Game 2 despite a little bit of pressure. The biggest difference obviously was no offense from Wonderwall, but no offense from Wonderwall in the first couple games, and for the first time in the series, Wonderwall Black is going to be on top and in the lead, not in overtime, as Quack finds the pass from Turn off the wall. Turn went for the bump, may have thrown off his defender, but Wonderwall Black showing early intentions that they're not done in this match yet. Quack looking to add another one. Great bounce off the wall. He gets the great pass. It's up in the middle. Knocked away by Serrano with the absolute heart of the goal. Looked like it was going to be 2-0 here early for Wonderwall Black, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Vigil swinging a miss. Turn sends it upfield, met by Fatality, who pre-jumped. Serrano doing some nasty things in the air. He gets rotated, steals the boost as Smitty bumps it towards the goal. Fatality looks for the pitch. Not very strong, but it's awkward for Vigil. Smitty's going to send it up, but he knocks it a little bit away and into the corner. Misses the opportunity as Quack gets pull stick by Vigil. It may work out. Vigil looking for the redirect, but Serrano's able to meet him on the back wall. Serrano clears it about to midfield. Smitty bumped off the ball, but he's still there. Quack had to go on top and gets the save. Smitty on the back wall waiting for it. Great pass Vigil saw it coming, was able to be patient and knock it away. A little bit better defense here from Wonderwall. They gave up way too much in game 4. As Turn has come back into this one. Vigil's going to send it up. Fatality with the easy save, knocks it away. Turn, gets it up in the middle. Quack meets it. Opportunity for Vigil. Vigil, I don't think he got a piece, and no, he didn't. Quack's 50 in midfield from the awkward touch goes off of Smitty into Quack, and Fatality, it didn't see if he got a clean look or if Vigil knocked him down, but it's a 2-0 lead here for Wonderwall Black. Far from over here in game 5, but you have to like what you're seeing from this Wonderwall team. Turn, looks to clear house, make it 3. I don't even think Turn had to do anything on that play as Vigil came straight across the goal. Smitty missed it. Had an opportunity for the save, but not able to jump back in there as Vigil makes it 3-0. 3 minutes and 5 seconds here into game 5. Right as Maz is asking for the mod check, because it looked like they had almost infinite boost there in the middle. But this time it's Wonderwall Black looking to do what KC Cauldron did to them in game 4. This one goes off the post from Serrano, and KC Cauldron is not done yet. You've seen too many times a team gets up 3, and I know my team, there's a reason we give up 3-goal leads. It happens all the time. Momentum just swings so much. And I hate to say it, Burn, where you say this is the team I know. Unfortunately, now you get that opportunity when you get a 3-goal lead. You see it fly so quickly, and once again, a kickoff goal. The kryptonite of this Wonderwall Black team as Fatality comes flying over, angles his car and sends it into the bottom left. 3-2 game. Wonderwall Black back against the wall. They had all the momentum for the first 2 minutes. It's gone completely the other way. Serrano looking to tie it up. Smitty off the top wall. Turk misses the clear. Fatality not able to get any power on it as Smitty's met in the middle by Vigil. Vigil off a chance. He's met, sends it up on the top of the wall. Turk going up, no boost. Unable to get anything on it. Vigil, a little bit of an awkward play there. As Quack's gonna have to send it at the side. Vigil gets taken out for his efforts. Serrano, great pass. Quack able to take control. Turn, grabs it in the middle. Good defense there from Serrano as he sends it in his corner. Quack took it to slow play it, keeps it for Vigil. Vigil goes up. There was nobody back at the lower part of the goal. I don't think he saw it because he went up to try to challenge it. If he could have got anything low and any sort of power on it, it would have been a goal. 1 minute and 45 seconds for this KC Cauldron team. Trying to come back. They were down 3-0 here in game 5. Just a great save there from Smitty as he's able to knock away the pass from Vigil. Fatality sends it up the corner. He's met by Turn. Turn not able to get anything on it. Turn stuck on the wall just a little bit, playing Spider-Man. Good defensive play there for Vigil. Wins the 50. It's going to be up to Quack here. Huge 50 win there. He may not generate the offense, but if he did not win that, his team was committed upfield. Dangerous play, but he was able to get it. 1 minute to go here in game 5. Serrano with a shot knocked away by Quack again. It's crazy that there are not a saves on some of these as they're right on net. Smitty with the flip. Gets some help from his teammate. Jumps it in. Turn. Knocks it away. Fatality puts it in the corner. He gets the bounce as Quack is able to meet Serrano. Fatality puts it in the middle. Smitty! Too much speed! We are tied with 40 seconds to go as he connects with the pass from Fatality. And we look in goal. Vigil, he backed up. Oh, he's going to hate seeing the replay on that one. He was right there in position, backed up. He was right where he needed to be, and it bounces off of him into the back of the net. Not much you can do there, obviously. That's such a hard play to defend. But it's a tie game. 30 seconds. Turn. Looks for the bump. Not able to do anything. Vigil. He'll have a chance. Hits it low and down to the right. He in an awkward position. Vigil's going to have to knock this one away. 20 seconds to go. Are we going to go into overtime for the second time this series? And I'm not even sure who I would give the advantage to if we get there. But 10 seconds still to go. Serrano's going to have a chance at this one. Serrano met by Vigil. Vigil wins the 50. Fatality's going to play some defense here as he knocks it high into this corner. Not much of an opportunity for Wonderwall Black to do anything with it. We head to overtime. Wonderwall Black with a beautiful goal in Game 3 of overtime. Let's see if they can do so here. Whack, awkward off the wall. Vigil, just, I'm not sure what's going on there, but they both miss. Both are low on boost. Both get knocked back as Fatality sends it up. Sends it high into the middle, turn jumps, Vigil jumps. He connects with it. Smitty, one-on-one with Quack. Quack, great defensive play. Oh my goodness, what a save as he knocks it away from Vigil. Fatality has a chance. He looks to set it up in the corner. Another great save by Quack. Man, the Secretariat defense is a duck. But not this time as Fatality completes the absolute nastiest comeback. Down 3-0. All momentum back to Wonderwall Black. Fatality says we're taking this home. 4-1 for the Cauldron as they have knocked out Wonderwall Black out of this tournament. Just an absolutely beautiful match as the KC Cauldron does everything that they can and knocks out the Wonderwall Black. Apparently math is hard for some of the players, including myself. I haven't even been drinking tonight. But yes, confirmation, 4-1 for KC Cauldron. They have knocked out Wonderwall Black, and you hate to see it, a team that played so well in their first game met a really tough KC Cauldron team. Fatality with the hat trick in that one, including the game winner. Absolutely tremendous match here from the Cauldron as they are going to advance in the SGL Premier 10.5 Cup. They're going to head on to face, I may be off on my games here. I believe it's FSD Chrome or Axon Army. I'm not 100% if that match had gotten played yet. Seeing if the chat can confirm anything for me. The one places we know at this point are El Matador is in the grand final. The Cinco Doce, who fell to them 4-2 last night, are in the lower final. They'll be awaiting the winner of KC Cauldron's next match. You have to hate that for Wonderwall Black, a team that played so well, had everything for them in that game. It just seemed like it was all there for the taking to extend this series, but they're not able to come up with it. Looking to see if we're going to get any interviews here tonight before we close things up and wrap it up for this Memorial Day edition of the Supporters Gaming League. Look at the chat for those who tuned in, obviously. Thanks, Burn. Thanks for tuning in. Debit, Trash Loon, always appreciate you. Maz, always obviously on the broadcast producer behind the scenes. All right, looks like we're going to get Vigil joining us here in just a second. Vigil's going to be joining from Wonderwall Black. See what his thoughts were from just what was a heartbreaking loss there in overtime. Seemed like they had it, up 3-0. As we are going to hear from Vigil here in just a second. Sometimes you just got to blame the beers. I don't know. Anybody was out there. Caesar did it last night. It came up on the positive side. I heard from the behind the scenes that maybe some beers from the Wonderwall Black team. Looks like Smitty, confirmation that we will not have anybody from Cauldron. GG's to the Cauldron. Always a pleasure watching you guys. With that said, we have Vigil joining the chat here tonight. Can't even talk at this point. But how you feeling, Vigil? I know that was a tough one, a tough loss tonight, a tough one to go in overtime. But how you feeling after that match?
Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely tough. I think we did Minnesota United proud. We basically just got the playoffs, but didn't really win that much, huh? But no, yeah, it was a tough game. SGC played really well, and their players were super organized. They didn't really leave a lot of space or make that many bad mistakes, and so you could tell we were kind of struggling against that for large parts of that series. But yeah, a bit of a rough one, but we did try our best. So
First two games, obviously not a lot of offense, and then that third game, just one of the nastiest goals I think we've seen in overtime to win that thing. Talk us through that, the changes you guys had going into game three, and just talk about that goal in overtime that got that game three win.
yeah, it's one of those things because like if you've played this team multiple times during the season, I think if we've played this team multiple times during the season, I think we would probably be better versed in terms of like how to set up and what they do so effectively. But I think those first two games, it was just like us trying to feel it out. I think the first game was like 1-0. The second game, like we were kind of chasing, so it ended up like 3-0 or 2-0 or something like that. And I think like they just did such a good job across games 1 and 2 of sitting super composed, not allowing a lot of free shots from us. Essentially every time we hit the ball, they just were right there, gathered it, and turned it over and played. I think we took the first two games to try to understand that. I think game 3 we kind of came out with a different strategy. We thought let's not panic, let's not throw away the ball too freely, let's play a little smarter, try not to hit it directly at them. And I think that helped us some more. Yeah, it was a good goal to end game 3. Just glad I got the double tap. I thought I probably could have hit that further straight down. Instead, got like a little bit of a skim that bounced and went in the top bins. But it was a good goal, good read. Happy for that. But fortunately, did not continue that trend much after. So.
You guys, new kids on the block, a new team, back with a Minnesota team in the league, but new for this season. A little bit of a tough draw. You take on really maybe 2 of the 4 best teams this season. How do you feel about your squad? And obviously, things to come down the season as we get past the World Cup in season 11. But are you excited for what you've seen so far, even though it was against some tough teams?
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, Quack's an amazing player, super fast, super smart. I mean, I think that's like kind of what killed us first 2 games was like I was chasing a bit too much and wasn't helping Quack get on the ball enough. And like we talked it over after game 2, we're like, how can we get Quack on the ball more and get him involved and get him setting up plays? And you saw like game 3 and honestly game 4, like we're up 3-0, like a couple of big mistakes there, and we get a little unlucky and lose that game, right? We could have had the series 2-2. So I think Quack's a fantastic player. Turnt, really good player as well. Gets after the ball well, hits it hard, and is fast and smart. And is playing up in a league since we decided to field 2 teams this season. So he's done impressively well. And Wham, like we haven't played much with Wham, but he came in today, had a really good job in like the ranked 2s we were playing earlier, or not the ranked 2, sorry, the private 2s we were playing earlier. Like the way he was playing, and you saw in game 3, he did have a really great impact too. So I think the squad's great. I think it's just going to come down to us getting in reps, ahead of next season or even during next season, and playing as many scrims as we can, because you guys know, but Rocket League, much like soccer, is you got to get comfortable with your teammates. You got to get comfortable and kind of develop that chemistry that lets you combine on the field. So all that to say is, I think we're pretty optimistic for next season and excited for it. Season 10.5 was a good introduction.
It seems to be the pattern of 10.5 interviews at this point, but floor is yours. Shout outs for group. Who you want to call out tonight?
Yeah, I want to shout out the Minnesota United CEO, Sherry Valletta. I'm kidding.
Listening in the night, right?
Yeah. Front office, GM. Like just now, team Doughboy did a great job, like getting us all together, and I'm honestly really glad that we were able to get 2 teams and play in Premier, because otherwise I think championship might have been a little bit of a unfair draw for us to play in. So yeah, Doughboy did great, team did great, and shout out to you guys for running a fun league and having a fantastic production. So thanks, guys.
All right, we appreciate you, Vigil. Thanks you joining in for tonight's chat, and we appreciated watching you guys. Obviously, tough one, a 4-1, but it seemed a lot closer than that. And obviously, good luck as we settle in for whenever season 11 comes around the corner.
Sure, thanks, guys. See ya.
All right,
Bye.
Have a good one.